Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I welcome you back. Today, as the topic suggests, that I'm not listening to any of the finance YouTubers, the finfluencers, finance influencers. And for context again, 40 this year, getting my life back on track financially. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now in my six figures, I was like you, looking at all these finance YouTubers, getting some hopium, getting some insight info. As with social media, I don't really subscribe or look at Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media out there. But YouTube is something that I actively, see. And more or less right now, after watching all these influencers, be it the Singapore ones, Singapore-based ones, or even the international ones like Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, the big ones, I stopped, looking at them. Not to say that they are no good. If you are starting your finance journey, technically you should really just see what they are doing, because lo and behold, they have come so far. They've done the legwork. They've done the good job, of doing the amount of detailed, knowledgeable, insight, to whatever they have compiled and the information that they showcase in YouTube. For instance, Josh Tan, who actually interviewed me, partly because of my trending video. And he is someone you can probably look into. He's quite knowledgeable in his work, in his, stock picks, whether it reads stocks and everything. But there comes an issue that after, following for so long, it will come to a point that he's always roughly saying the same thing. You should take heed from all these influencers, finance influencers, that you should probably do some homework on yourself. You can't rely 100% on them for information. Yes, they can stock pick. They can tell you that they are buying to this, selling to that. But ultimately, the choice is yours. The choice to press the button to buy, sell a certain stock, buy, sell a certain condo, buy, sell a certain, whatever. You must do your own due diligence and not just rely and listen to any old bloke, any old person that tells you on the internet. So that's the thing. Like recently, Kevin Learns Investing, he talks about Donald Trump, how he's going to impact the finance side of things, how you're going to impact the stock market and everything. All this is if he does it. And then he goes on, talking about, I don't really know what. I was just skipping through his videos to see where he's going with this video, because ultimately, at the end of the day, he tell you to do long-term investing.
Markets up, you buy. Markets down, you cry a bit, then you buy more.
As long as you just consistently invest in a diversified portfolio long-term.
That's the thing. Every video that has some work in them ultimately will say the same thing. You have to invest in the long term. So basically, they're trying to get at is you have to be in the market. You have to stay in the market. You shouldn't time the market. You should be having time in the market. And that's where I'm driving at. To look at all these influencers for stock picks. Well, you can go into it, if you are looking at certain stock, then maybe Google that certain stock, certain brand, certain company that is listed, and then see what other, influencers are talking about it. Look at the news, why the price action is this way, up and down. Possibly, that maybe I'll still look into it. But on the total front of it, to rely on those finance influencers, looking at them, trying to better your life, you shouldn't take it wholesale. So yeah, that's me just not following them. The other aspect of the influencers is those that do budgeting, saving, all those. And then they will show off or showcase that amount of money that they amass. Again, like I mentioned in one of my community posts, I really am glad for them. I really sincerely am. I have no, beef with them. They want to show it off. Good for them. But in my personal capacity, I don't see the need to show off my wealth to people. That's the thing. I know it gets the views. Don't get me wrong. It gets the views 100%. All those that showcase how much they earn, how much they budget, how much they, every time they do their money sense thing. I don't know what's it called, Yeah, and then they put this blank amount, to showcase that how much they have. Those will garner better viewership. That I get it. That's how YouTube works. For me, I wouldn't do it. It's called personal finance for a reason, because it's personal. It's your own finance. And if you are looking at other people's finance, I don't know how to put it to you. If you keep looking at these people and how much they amass, it will get to you to a certain point. Whether it gets to you in a good way or bad way, it gets to you. That's why I've stopped looking at these finance influencers on a whole. Not that I'm not interested in them. Like, for instance, Demi Chuang. She flew to Korea right now. She's in Korea. I would love to see her in Korea. I wish her the best in Korea. I would love to see how she spends and how she lives her life in Korea, because it's something very different. Don't get me wrong. For Honey Money, he travels. I am not sure whether he's traveling to Malaysia. He doesn't really show much of Malaysia. I would hope that he shows something more about Malaysia, But now I think he's in Singapore because of his HDB that's renovated. It doesn't really show much, sadly. Then of course, there's Master Leong, Felix himself. I do wish for him to continue YouTube. But I am also on the other camp that if YouTube for the finance side doesn't do their course, if he actually plans to go to Thailand, I would subscribe to that. I would love to see him in Thailand. Yeah, that's me, because I use YouTube for a different reason. I'm actually looking at how they live their life, because I'm living a solitude life with my wife, and in Singapore, it can get rather slow after a while. Yeah, we can travel and everything, but ultimately we are getting older. So to park yourself somewhere and then look at other people's life is a thing. It's nothing wrong. But to rely your finance on other people's words, I am already stopping that. Not to say that I won't do my due diligence when I look, into the subject matter. So yeah, that's my take on it. I hope this would resonate with people, that those that already come so far in their finance journey, that they're not even looking at other people's finance, whatever they are showcasing. And yeah, that's my take on it. You can comment down below which finance YouTuber you're still following. And yeah, take care everyone. I'll see you around. Take care. Bye-bye.